along with this acceptance and loving and giving them the space to be, how does one really draw boundaries for them? So what works? Fear doesn't work.
I completely take away from the fear. I used to, so when I was learning, I grew as a parent.
Right.
It wasn't easy. There's nobody to tell you, so you learn. Um, you have to always be able to first hear them. Always hear them. Um, Listening is so important. So to make time to hear them. However, you do now, people are juggling many things today. So they're obviously missing out on this very key point of being able to listen to the children. As a mother, I used to do many things, but I would make it a point to be with them, whichever meal time or whatever. I had my own agenda, but I would make sure that I would be with them for those times and watch what they are saying. Let them speak up, whatever happened at school. And so I could also clarify what they were saying because once my daughter came back from school, she also studied with mothers, by the way. And she told me, Mom, you love Bhaiya more than you do, or more than you love me. And she was only in class 2 when she came and spoke about this on the food table. And I just looked at her. I said, where is this coming from? I have never, ever, for me, both of you are like left and right arms. And I looked at her and I questioned her. I said, I have never, in my knowledge, made any difference between the two of you. Where is this coming from? And that particular day, in the school, there was this open house where the teacher asked the children to talk about themselves. And so one child said that the mother doesn't love him enough. And she said that my mother loves my brother more than me. So she just came home and she just repeated it. So I told her and I took her aside. So you see, if I hadn't, it would have stayed as a suggestion in her mind that my mother loves my brother more, because in Indian culture that happens in many families. And I could not have tolerated any of that. So I cleared that for her. So the thing is that you have to pick up the things that they say. And they say many things, some of them are very damaging, which they have picked up. And if you have not clarified this thing with them, and they repeat them in their head, and they believe them, and then that becomes a part of them. So being with them, listening to them, yes, one of the very important things, if you can, as much as you can, so you can straighten out the thought process that is settling in. They are young, they are impressionable, and they're picking up every bit of information that is out there. So yeah, that was one of the things that really helped me, that spend time with the children. I wouldn't say I spent that much of time, but I would say that I spent enough to understand what was happening in their minds. And then your thing was about being firm. I was always looked at as the devil in my house because my husband was too giving and I was firm. Now, firmness is as important as giving. But if you only keep giving and don't say no, if the child doesn't learn that there is a no, I mean, just because you cannot keep giving money easily, or you cannot always say yes. So to be able to say no, I mean, I had to actually fight two together at the same time, but I would not back off, and I would always say, if I don't tell you this, nobody. And if you get hurt, I won't be able to tackle that. So I have to tell you what will happen in case, these things are not taken care of at the right time. So yeah, I would put my foot in and I would be very firm and very clear. Even if that meant that they wouldn't like me and they would fight with me. I was like I said, not good parent at the moment, but it didn't matter to me. It didn't matter to me because what mattered to me was that my child remains safe. If I have said this is not to be done, it is not to be done. Many times you cross if they show you the right, if they explain it to you, but if it is a no, if it is not good for them, one just has to say no. I think it's so very important. It's hard. It's not very easy. They'll fight you tooth and nail, and you have to have the courage to still hang on to what you feel is still okay for them to do or not to do. You have to explain it to them. You have to show them your side.